You'll always take the 2 points, I know, but how would you assess that overall as a road game?
I mean, we'll take the 2 points, the big win on the road. They played hard. You know what to expect against Montreal every night, but especially here. And considering they were on a back-to-back, they brought, they worked extremely hard and put a lot of pucks to the net. We won the game, so obviously we're excited about that and make some adjustments and be ready for our next one.
And we'll go next to Ken Weeb from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Thanks, Gregor. Evening, Josh. What are some of the biggest challenges when you know they're a high volume team, but when you face a team like that, what kind of challenges do they present?
Well, I think they present. Sometimes you have to just relax a little bit. You know that you see the shot clock, and obviously there's some things that we'll want to clean up. I think at the blue lines, they're a good team at coming back, and although we scored a few off the rush early on. I think most of the time against them, you don't have a lot off the rush, and they're sort of good at their own line, and they transition the other way. And in zone, they're quick and knock a lot of pucks down and put pucks to the front of the net. So, in some ways, yeah, there's some things we can clean up, but also you can't. The shot clock's great, but I think the more important tally is goals for and goals against, and so you have to relax a little bit too, and not be overwhelmed by the fact that they're out shooting you in the game. Of course, you'd like to outshoot them and have more goals and, do everything. But it's about winning the game at the end of the night, and we found a way to get a win.
We'll go next to Jason Bell from the Winnipeg Free Press. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, Josh. I'm sure, nobody stands up and says, Blake's not here. We all got to do this, pull this together. But I mean, is there a bit of an internal talk to yourself about that? It's kind of got to be by community when your leader's not there.
Yeah, definitely. When he's not here, it's I was thinking about that today. Actually, I don't know if there's been a game that I've played for the Jets that he wasn't in the lineup. I'd have to check back on that, but over the last 5 years, I don't think so. For me, it was maybe a new experience too, just not having him there. But he's obviously the leader of our team, and he does so many great things. So, and obviously his play, what he does for us on the ice, guys have to step up and in all areas of his absence, because it's a big hole to fill.
Go back to Paul Friesen from the Sun. Go ahead, Paul.
Josh, I think you're right about that, and not having played without him, except for the one game here in Montreal 3 years ago when he was a healthy scratch just before the playoffs.
Which I was actually a healthy scratch as well that night. So.
Oh, okay. There you go. So that's incredible. I'm wondering if, like you say, the shot clock, maybe you're doubting things about how it's going, even though you have the lead. I forget who was telling us this morning that one of the things Blake does best for the team, it was Pierre-Luc actually, is calming everybody when maybe you think things aren't going great. Did you miss him tonight in that way?
Well, of course. I mean, he's got so many games of experience in this league, and he's been a captain in this league now for a number of years, and just the way he plays, he's been a leader his whole life. So when you don't have him there, a veteran guy who has a real feel for the game, I think that you get over time, and he has it naturally. But yeah, I would say he's a calming force in those moments, and certainly I look at our second period where they were kind of all over us, and maybe the start of the third as well. And obviously that's where, you need guys to step up. And I think overall we found a way to win, and it's not easy not having him out there, but I think that's something that other guys have to step up and do.
And final question to Ken Weeb from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weber.
Josh, what did you see on your goal? And I mean, just a quick thought maybe on Jansen Harkins returning to the lineup after such a lengthy absence.
Yeah, the goal, I mean, it was great to get one early. You always feel good after, goal goes in the first shift, and I think it was like 18 seconds into the game. So, it's always a good feeling. It started in our own end. Good play on the wall by Appy. First by Laus, I think, then by Appy, then back to Laus, if I can remember correctly, to Frenchie, and he made a unbelievable pass through a pair of skates, and I just tried to shoot it by Edmondson to the far side, or the defenseman, I think it was Edmondson, and just, pick the corner. And obviously it was nice that it went in, but it was a great play leading up to that allowed us to have the chance, and allows net drive. If he pulls up or goes for the eye up and the drop pass, then it doesn't drive their guys back and I'm not open. So, obviously the goal is then result, and great pass by Maddie, but a lot of little things went into that play. And Harks, he works extremely hard. He's extremely fit, and he's always positive. It's not easy being out of the lineup for that long, and especially this year, with the schedule that we've had, and there's not a lot of practice time. But not just him, but all the guys who have been out of the lineup on the taxi squad, they've been working their butts off, and Harks, you just know that he's going to be ready when he gets called, and I thought he did a really good job tonight, brought energy and made some good plays that shows he was sharp on the half wall and breakouts and some situations like that. So yeah, it was nice to see him play well, but we knew he'd be ready to go.